What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are general messages only from March 21st to the 26th of 2020, so take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they're specifically for you in mind. You can find all the information on how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I've already had pulled 2 cards from my Manga Tarot and 2 cards from Lenormand to aid you during this time, so let's see what you got. We have the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune for the Tarot, and then we have the Bear and the Dog for the Lenormand. So starting with the Tarot, the Wheel of Fortune represents a time where you kind of need to give up control. It is a card saying to let things be. Things will happen as they're supposed to. You cannot control the events that you are going through. Say, I'm just gonna fucking throw it out there since it's obviously a hot button topic, coronavirus. You can't control it. You can't control if you can control to the extent of what you get it or not, but you can't control that it is happening in the world. However, you get to respond directly to what is going on, and that is what this card means when it says you can't choose what happens in these kinds of situations. Life just hands you these things, but we get to decide directly how we would like to respond to it, and that changes everything. And that is what the Wheel of Fortune means. It's also a card to when I get it as reassurance to trust that, it's a cycle of things that happen, to trust that what's happening is happening for a reason. The Knight of Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius Knight. In the middle mindset individual would represent somebody that is incredibly bold, artistic, passionate. Would represent traveling from one place to another. It can be work related, it can be traveling for fun, or traveling from home and job. But I usually get this, it can also be in a romantic sense too, but I get this generally for somebody that is taking on a lot more than the normal person usually, because they're Aries, Leo, Sag, very, 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 very passionate. And they like to say yes to everything. They have these wands, and when they take all of them, oh no, come on, I keep losing my ball piercing. When they take in all of these things all at once, they love saying, yes, 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 I'll do it no matter, yes, 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 doesn't matter, yes, yes, yes. And then they carry all this weight, and they are at risk of dropping all of it because they love all these passions and all of these things that are happening, and they don't say no to anything, so accidentally all these things get pushed to the side, and that's not their intention. They are genuinely trying to please everyone and everything at the same time, including themselves. It is just that there are a lot of options at this time, and I kind of get this chaotic sense of trying to take on way more than you can chew, and it's kind of a sign that I'm going to continue this in a minute, but I'm getting a signal here that it might feel like you're doing this because there is danger afoot, and that, that makes sense in right now what's going on, that there might be some sort of danger going on, whatever field it is, that is kind of cautioning you, where you need to be putting all of your energy out to all these resources, but also at the same time kind of being asked to chill for a sec. And I am not one to, I'm the queen of anxiety. You won't never fucking know that because I won't tell you otherwise, but I just did. I am the queen of anxiety. I got into tarot because I have shit anxiety, and it was useful for me as a tool to see the larger picture, and also to see, if I was overreacting or not. There's just a lot of fucking shit. Anyway, my point of this is that you have a lot going on, and to trust that there is things here for you to kind of remind you to take things a little bit easier at this moment. We do have cautions. The bear, to me, represents a dangerous situation. It represents something that happens, but I would like to show you the posture of this bear. He's not sleeping, and he's definitely not hibernating because he's on a fucking cliff, but it represents a situation in which he isn't active. He is the danger that is there in whatever situation, love, home, or work. He's there. He is present in some sort of aspect. He's there. You're looking at him, and you're making eye contact with him, and they know that you exist. You know he exists, but he's not moving. Look at the way that he is. He's not moving. He's almost kind of, I don't want to say intimidated, but he's not doing anything to be intimidating. He's relaxed. He has this posture of he's not fucking moving. He's like trying to rest. I feel like these are sleeping dangers. I feel like this is a risk or some sort of danger that is present to you, and I don't feel like, okay, during this time, I'm not going to say that it's not. Obviously, do the things that your health professionals and whatever is telling you to do to make sure that these risks are receded. I don't personally, for you, see that anything is going to go wrong, because I see the dog and I see loyalty, companionship. I also see a lot of stability in this card. There's a lot of nurturing wealth behind him, in the prosperity-wise, with the fertility and the greens and the lusciousness and the fertility in the earth. And anything that I see earth and trees and shrubbery, I read that as a sign of stability, because I think of earths and pentacles when I think of that. And I think of long-reaching, deep-seated roots, especially with the dog, because not only does he represent loyalty, companionship, and guide, he is attached to this house on a leash, which represents to me the sense of commitments. It is saying that this stability and these commitments and these things that you have here for you are solid and they aren't going anywhere. So I feel like if it is, when I get Knights of Wands, when I get wands, and when I also get earth energy kind of things, I kind of feel like this is a stability and work kind of situation. It could also be a potential relationship situation where you're worried about people or commitments. I can read this in the sense of either needing to, in whatever way you want to roll with this, the same message applies, that there is some sort of message here that is asking you to recognize the dangers and continue on in face of the dangers, and to be stable and practical about them. Obviously, don't do things stupidly. Don't do things that are outside of your control, and don't do things that would push the boundaries or limits on this, be it a relationship, your health, home life, whatever, job. Don't push the boundaries, and make sure that you have things that are, make sure you have you and yourself and the ones that you love taken care for, and that there's a lot of stability in this reading, so I don't see anything wrong. I just see the sense of, I think that you need to be, I kind of get a panic sense in this, and I feel the need to assure you that this is a cycle and it's not going to last forever, in whatever sense this is, this kind of rapid reaction to, oh my god, I have to, like, how am I going to figure this out, this, all this shit is happening at once, and I'm just going to take all these opportunities because I don't know when I'm going to blah, 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 blah. It is having all of that kind of anxiety, and then being said, yeah, you know, in some part, you might have something here, like there might be risks, but at the same time, you also have something very, very loyal. You have people that are there for you. You have somebody that is there for you. If it's not yourself, you have stability for you to say, keep calm right now. Nothing looks, there's definitely some sort of thing that has scared you, and I'm not saying to not take caution to it, but I'm saying right now to keep your anxiety levels at a minimum, because these are things that are for the most part outside of your control, and you do have stability at the end of the day in general when it comes down to it. And I'm gonna have to go fix that now. Anyway, this is for the star sign. That was the message. That was just ironic. This is for the star sign of Leo. What's up, Leo? Not bad shit. Just be cautious, keep on track, and remember that you have loyalty, companionship, and something stable coming in for you from this time. And to not be so fucking worried about it, because this too will pass, alright? Peace out. I love you. Take care during these times. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.